Hi, everybody, and welcome to Fresno City College. And great to have you here. We got a terrific basketball game for you tonight between a Valley Conference game between the Falcons of West Hills and the Rams of Fresno City College. It's a league game. We got two very good teams here tonight. Chris Terrence along with Del Bayshore. And Del, we do have two very good teams tonight. Last time it was a pretty close game.
We do. Last time they met, it was an overtime game, so we know we're going to have a very competitive contest tonight. You know, I really look for the Rams to get after them because they're a much better team than they were a month ago. So we'll have a great game tonight.
You know, it's great right here at the start of the season, isn't it? All the tournament games are over, and it's time to go to the big games.
Well, it's the second phase of the season. It's league. You know, you get the league, and then they move on after that to the state level playoff series. But league's always a prestigious part of the season, and we'll have a great contest tonight.
Well, let's have a great time. Let's rock. Okay, right now we're going to talk with Coach Mark Arce of the Falcons of West Hills, and always great to see you.
Thanks, Chris. Good to be here. So we always have a good time here, you and I. It's traditionally been a great game between these two teams.
You know, it really has. What is it about West Hills and Fresno? Up here, down here or up there, it is always a good game.
Well, obviously Fresno is a great program, and they're easy to get excited to play. And Ed does a great job here, and his kids really play hard, play well, and these are the kind of games that if you're a competitor, you get excited about them, and you have a chance to improve when you play teams like this.
Last time you guys matched up, pretty close.
Yeah, it was an overtime game, and I'm hoping I can get them in regulation today. See what happens.
Well, you know what? It's always great to see you come in the gym because you always know that these guys are going to hustle. They're well coached, and it's going to be fun.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it, Chris.
All right, let's have a good time. Thanks, Coach. And so I'm with Coach Ed Maddock. And, Coach, this game here, it's great to be rolling again in the Valley Conference. And this West Hills team is a pretty good team.
Oh, well, they're a good team because they have a great coach. And they've got a legendary junior college coach, a guy by the name of Mark Arce. And he taught me a couple lessons my first couple years here down at their place. And last time we played him, went into overtime. So we know it's going to be a dogfight every time we play them. And I just hope that we'll be ready to perform.
You know, you're becoming somewhat of a legend around here. You know, you've been here for a lot of years, and now teams know that when they come play Fresno City, man, they're gonna press us. They're gonna play us tight. That's been good for JC basketball, don't you think?
Oh, I don't know about any kind of legacy or anything like that, but we really like the way our team has matured this year. I think we're getting better. But we know tonight is going to be a real dogfight, so we've got to be ready to keep them out of the paint and get them off the glass. If we do those things, we've got a shot.
How do you like playing the games at 5 o'clock? It's a kind of new thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we trade back and forth with the women with Title IX, and I think it's great. I actually prefer the early game. And next year, if the women go back to 5 and we go back to 7, I'm going to propose see if we can go at 3. The earlier the better. If I had it my way, we'd play at 6 a.m. But
you know, I'm sure it would help with the traveling too.
Yeah. So yeah, we make the best of anything.
Well, who are we looking for tonight? Who's been playing really well lately?
Yeah. Well, I think you got to always look at James O'Neal and Dejan Bordeaux. They're the two best guards, in my humble opinion, in the state of California right now. They're just a backcourt duo. We have the luxury to play them together because of our depth with Anthony Ballesteros starting to come on strong, Christian Carroll, and then obviously you've got Ryan Swain. He's a third-year sophomore, and he's a real leader for us. Kyle Ingram's starting to play better, but I could keep going on. It's Brandon Shelton's had a monster conference to start off. He was a monster down at COS about a week ago, so it's just somebody different every night.
Well, you know what? I don't have to ask you how practice is going. You know why? Because these players show it all over them. When it's time to play, they know it's time to play. Practices, it's time to practice.
Yeah, well, our practices, we want to create an environment in our practices that's harder than the games. And we've hung our hat on that over the last decade, almost decade now that I've been here. It's kind of scary to say how many years I've been here, but it's just what we hang our hat on.
Well, good. It's a great program. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you. This is game 1. We're going to do 5 games this year.
Yeah, this is awesome, and we're very thankful to you, Chris Terrence, and the whole truck out there and everybody involved. It's just a wonderful thing. So, thank you.
CMAC, great crew.
Great crew. CMAC's the best. We're very blessed. Thank you.
Right. Have a great game, Ed. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, the table is set. We're ready to rock. And are we going to take a short break right now? I think we are, and then come back with the game. Can we do that? We'll be right back.
Surprise!
Preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. We're here at Fresno City College as the teams are warming up. They still got 3 minutes to go. Del, we're looking for a really, both coaches are excited about this game. These are two teams that have a long history.
They do, and I think you go back just to the recent history, the last matchup, an overtime game. I think both teams feel like they were right there and had the opportunity. So we'll see. I think Fresno City is much better positioned than they were a month or so ago. They're playing a lot better, so we'll see. We'll see where the West Hills group is tonight.
You know, it's interesting to see. There's a crowd coming in, and, with this earlier time, people have to adjust to that, and I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think we'll get a good turnout tonight. There's two games tonight, so we'll see. I know the players are used to having league contests at 7 o'clock, but now they're getting into a rotation year to year where they're going to play at 5 and the women play at 7. So this year they're scheduled all the men's games at 5 o'clock.
All right. Well, it's been a great time here during the Ed Maddock years, hasn't it? I mean, Fresno City College basketball goes way back. I was here, let's see, when I was going to school here, John Zamasian was the coach. And between then and now, there's been a lot of good coaches, but these last 8, 9, 10 years have been amazing, haven't they?
It has been. It's really speaks for itself if you look at their record, and it's the culture and the expectation of this program. It goes beyond just the players. You replace those players. There's always good players, but every 2 or 3 years, you got new faces, but the system's still there, and the culture's still there. So, yeah, Ed's really got it going here, and his kids do a fantastic job.
Well, the players are being called off the court, and the popcorn is popping in the popcorn machine out in the lobby, and the crowd's still coming in, and it looks like we're just about ready to get underway. Our referees tonight, Quinn Crozier, who's been refereeing for a long time, a former Big Ten
Big-time referee.
Excellent coach, excellent referee. John Peterson, and also Dual Henderson.
So we got a real veteran crew. It'll be a great game.
And there is part, and West Hill's not that far away. They're going to have some people here tonight, and or this evening. So we'll have the starting lineups for you. And you've been working out with the team this week, huh? They've been.
Yeah, I think they're really hyped up for tonight. I know Ed his edge was there today, and I think he's really ready to get after the start of this game.
I think they're looking for a person to sing the national anthem. Would you want to do that, Del?
No, I think they may have a pre-recorded option here.
But I think what is not around, I think they're looking for the microphone, basically. And, but anyway, there's Tyler Morgan. Had a good game the other night. Thought the game the other night was a little sloppy.
Yeah, and talking with the coaches, they weren't real happy with the consistency of their team. They don't want to play to the level of their opponent. There wasn't as much competition there, but I think we'll see a better start of the game by the Rams tonight.
Okay. Well, right now we're all gonna sing the national anthem, I believe. righty, well, we're ready to get underway here at Fresno City College as the national anthem.
We'd like to welcome you to Fresno City College. Today the Rams would like to welcome West Hills, and we'd like to introduce you to the starting lineup. Starting with West Hills, number 0, Curry Washington. Number 2, Raul McMillan. Number 14,
That's Kyrie Washington right there, and Raul McLean. And number 14 is Justin Sanau. And also introduced number 22, Josh Oak. Josh is out of Buchanan High School.
And talking with the assistant coaches, I know they're real impressed with their guard play, 3 guards for the starting lineup.
Kyrie Washington all the way from John Barnum High School in Philadelphia. And the other guard is also from Philadelphia, from William L. Sayre High School. Both are freshmen for the Rams. That's Anthony Ballesteros, and also in the starting lineup, Brandon Shelton. And there's the big fella, Kyle Ingram. Kyle having a good year this year already. In the tournaments, he was really good this year, and he came back a couple more pounds. Remember, he was real thin last year.
Yeah, and he fought some injuries last year, some ankle injuries and things that kind of slowed him down in the latter part of the stages of the season. So I think staying healthy is key for Kyle.
All right, we're set to go. And Anthony Crozier is going to toss up the first ball here. Here he is, and we are underway as Ingram got the tip and Alt got the ball. And there's a steal, there's a pass,
nice,
and there's money. Nick Hilton, a three-pointer. And a little full court pressure. Looks like they're doing that 2-1-2 full court.
Well, they actually jumped the ball, so they're in a 1-2-2. It's a straight man full court press.
That takes a little getting used to at the start of the game, doesn't it?
Oh, it is. The Rams bring
pressure.
that pressure, and they're gonna bring it for 40 minutes.
Christian Carroll gets the ball out to Swain. Swain to James O'Neal. Swain can hit from there. Ball back to Swain at the top of the key. And he drives. Nice play.
Looks like they're isolating.
Swain.
They're isolating a little bit on the West Hills big man and giving Swain some room to try to penetrate.
This is McLean with the ball. Justin Sanau over to Washington. A long three is off the board. And it is cleared by Ryan Swain, who's going full court again. Lays up another left-handed layup. Boy, he is really good with either hand, isn't he, at going to the basket?
Yeah, not just with either hand. He's a good ball handler. He's a good passer, so it makes it really difficult for the bigs for the opposition.
Right. Sanau.
Good help.
Kyrie Washington tried to save it, couldn't. And now we got 4 white jerseys coming in and 4 blue jerseys coming in. That's the style nowadays, is their mass substitutions.
Well, that's been a key of the Rams. They've always brought the waves of pressure and fresh legs and bodies at you. And they'll continue that the whole game.
This is James O'Neal. And here he is, Dijon Bordeaux. And I believe we have going to have a blocking foul.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle, but Dijon really got deep. He got the whole way to the rim, so that was a good call.
Foul was on number 44. But I don't have a number 44, so we'll call it 34. Dijon will shoot one more from the free throw line, and the foul was on Darren Buckles. Dijon out of Bullard High. Boy, what a great player he has been for us.
He's an engine. He's always going. He's aggressive, strong.
James O'Neill. Ballesteros to O'Neill, back at the top of the key. Dijon saves it, gets it back to O'Neill.
Shot clock down to 10.
O'Neill drives. They're driving like just they
Nice.
have a license.
Nice left hand by James.
All those drills they do with the drives and the. So we got a timeout, and I feel if I was down 10-0, I think I might call a timeout myself, Del.
Yeah, I kind of expected this out of the Rams tonight. I know Coach wanted a better start than they had last game, and I could just see it in his shoot-around practice and this morning with the players. He was getting them ready.
We're happy to be working with CMAC again, and went to the production meeting the other night. Holy cow! I thought it was NBC Burbank. They were doing a great job in there, and everybody.
This is awesome to have Rams basketball back on broadcast.
Yeah. Well, we got a good team on the floor and a good team in the truck. And this is Washington bringing the ball in for the Falcons. McLean. Oh, nice. That was a beautiful play by Raul McLean. Raul's first 2 points of the night, first two for the Falcons. Here's Dijon again, top of the key. James O'Neill. Dijon. Boy, drive again, and a nice rebound basket by Dijon Bordeaux. Dijon, for a guard, gets a lot of rebounds.
And the key to that is the penetration the Rams are getting. They're getting the whole way to the rim. The help has to come. The rotation happens, and it gives the aggressive Rams opportunities on the offensive glass.
Foul, I believe, was on Kyle Ingram. That's Kyle's first. And that's going to put Darren Buckles on the line.
It looks like maybe they're a little wary of the Rams' transition because they're putting nobody on the line to rebound.
Buckles misses the first, and you see 4 new Rams, including Josh Sykes, who's in for the first time tonight. That's Nick Hilton there, and Brandon Shelton's number 15. So Buckles hits 1 of 2, and he is replaced in the lineup by Stephen Kalangas. 12-3 in favor of the Rams. Nick Hilton over to Christian Carroll. Christian Carroll gets the ball stolen, and coast to coast by number 10, Trajan King Dunbar.
Yeah, they jumped the screen and roll, and I'm not sure they expected that and came up with the steal.
Sykes to Carroll.
Looking for the mismatch inside here in the low post.
They're trying to get to Josh Sykes. Number 10's doing everything but climbing up on him. Nice pass. Nice pass by Carroll. And Brandon Shelton was fouled on the play.
It's impressive when the Rams know the shot clock is down. They get very aggressive, and that was a good penetration, drop off. And now we're at the foul line.
Who was that foul on?
I didn't catch that one.
Shelton hits the first of 2. Darren Warren replaced in the lineup. Shelton hits them both, and here comes Bordeaux and Joffrey Stillman for the first time tonight.
Here comes the pressure.
And that is pressure. Let there be no doubt about it. Dunbar dribbles his way out of it, has a man in the corner for 3, and it's good. Nice play by Dunbar. Basket was good by Justin Sanau. And it's 14-8. Here comes Swain to Dijon. Stillman sets a screen. Pass down inside to Joffrey. Back into the corner. 3-point attempt is around and out. Rebound, Falcons. And we go the other way. And I think Dijon's going to be called for a block there, Del.
Yeah, it was. They got the ball out quick, looked down the sideline, and had a fast break opportunity.
So that's Dijon's first personal, and it is going to be a 2-shot foul for Kyrie Washington. He makes the first of 2. For the Rams, in comes James O'Neal and Anthony Ballesteros for Nick Hilton and Ryan Swain. And here's the second attempt by Washington. (14-10) the score, and here's Dijon at the top. Over to Josh Sykes. Dijon tried to go back door there and back out on top. O'Neal gets the ball knocked away by Washington. And Ballesteros got it right back, and then it was stolen, it was restolen by Dunbar. That's going to be an offensive foul. Nice defense by Dijon Bordeaux. Cut off the lane completely for McElwain.
And he kept his hands straight up, so when he took the body shot, he got the call. We're seeing a little zone now by the Falcons. Okay, a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they're switching up, and this has been a pretty good defensive run for them. Nice pass inside, and that was Josh Sykes putting the ball up, and the foul is on number 14, Justin Sanau.
Yeah, nice job. We got a high pick and roll at the elbow, and then with the penetration, the drop off, and now we're at the foul line.
Josh makes the first of 2, and Josh went to Golden Valley High School up in Merced. I believe that's where Alex.
There's a number of kids in the program now from Merced area.
I know they come down a lot to Ed's clinics during the summer.
Got the second one.
Full court pressure again by the Rams. Yep,
got a bump.
That's going to be a bump on Dijon, and that's going to be his second personal. And he is replaced in the lineup by Brandon Shelton. And Darren Buckles back in for the Falcons.
you know,
Stephen Colanges.
after the game started, a 10-0 run by the Rams, the Falcons have settled in a little bit, but what takes its toll is the pressure the Rams continue to bring, and it'll show its benefits in the second half.
Yeah. It's when people start going after their shorts.
They start getting tired. Good help.
Yes, that was good help. And went off the fingertips of Josh Sykes.
Those are kind of plays coaches don't get too upset with, though. Both kids hustling to go get that basketball. It just got away from them that time.
Right, and actually they made a very nice defensive move down there and forced Washington to try to get through the two of them. And
see what the Falcons do here on the baseline.
Ball's going to come outside to Sanau. Over to Kyrie Washington. Shelton on him. Rams trying to force the play inside. And now they go cross court. And there's a nice
floater.
Yeah, that was a nice floater by Justin Sanau.
Not an easy shot, though. Nice job.
Oh, nice play. Nice play from James O'Neal to Kyle Ingram. 18-12 as we come back the other way. Once again, that's Justin Sanau to Washington. McGuane. Oh, he had a guy.
He did. His big, didn't see it coming, but they've had a little more success with their smaller lineup, the Falcons, and a pretty good ball handling team.
Quick on quick. And Nick Hilton takes the ball out to the top, says let's start over. Here's James O'Neal. James O'Neal to Shelton. Yeah, he's going to drag that foot. Travel. Washington from the corner, and the ball, I believe,
off the Rams.
Off Nick Hilton. And now there's a different setup for the Falcons. Ball comes out to Dunbar, cross court to Washington. Nice rebound. James just took that away from him. Nice play by James O'Neal. There's a guy who looks in a lot of directions.
Yeah, the last couple of possessions, they've tried to stretch the wings and give James some room to get into the paint, and he's done a nice job. Good rebound again inside.
Yeah, good screening out by everybody. And Shelton came up with it. And this is James O'Neal again. Calling a play. He's looking inside to Swain. Gets the ball over to Kyle. And the ball's knocked out of bounds.
No harm, no foul. Ball to the Rams.
That play wound up right in the lap of Mike on the camera down there. And this is Dunbar applying the pressure on the top of their matchup. This is O'Neal. And broken play. I thought he should have shot it.
Yeah, he was right there at the cup. He should have probably just floated it in. He got really deep.
I think you're right about the smaller Falcon team being a little quicker than the big guys in there.
Yeah, I think that first group where they went with the bigger lineup wasn't as effective. The Rams used their athleticism, quickness. And now this this quickness of the Falcons is really putting them back in it.
Kyrie Washington hit that three. And oh, nice
Good
pass
look.
inside, and nice. Josh Sykes made a nice, laid that up very softly, and it bounced around the rim and went in. Beautiful.
There it is.
Good defense right there. Both these teams hustling.
Jump ball and goes to the Rams this possession, I believe.
Possession Rams. Possession Rams. Nice Saturday afternoon crowd out today to see the game.
Rams are running their motion game right now, moving the ball. There's corner three. Got it.
And money. Nick Hilton again, his second three of the evening. And the Rams move out to an 11-point lead. That's McLean. And the ball's just going to be out off the Rams. Josh Alt inside. It's the big guy, Stephen Kalangas.
Nice move. He used his body, through the contact, finished.
Basket's good, and the foul's on Josh Sykes, his first, fourth team foul on the Rams, and Kalangas will go to the line. Kalangas all the way from Wellington Community College in Wellington, Florida.
We've got a number of East Coast players. Uh-oh. Turnover.
Wow. You know, that was a nice play right there by McLean. When he regained control of it and got his dribble. Nice pass underneath.
That's two fouls in a row inside with the big fellow going to the hoop. Kyle's second.
Was that on Kyle or was that on
Yes.
O'Reilly?
Kyle.
Was that Kyle?
Second
Second.
foul for Kyle.
Kalangas will get another. Swain, O'Neal, and Shelton back in for the Rams. Shelton the rebound. O'Neal brings it up, a long three. Ooh, that was close to something.
Over the back.
Well, that's just going to be, the foul is going to be on James O'Neal then, his first personal. 16th foul on the Rams, and here they're back with their full court pressure.
Deep three.
A long three by Justin Sinal. Justin Sinal scoring some points in here tonight. It's a 5-point ball game. Devontae Richard.
Here's
Over
the
to
isolation
Swain.
they went with early. Let's see if Swain attacks him. James, a deep three.
Rams haven't been shooting a lot of threes tonight. Oh, nice play by Sinal out of Rockville, Maryland. blocking foul, I believe, is going to be called on McLean. Yes.
Foul on number 22, Josh Hall. That is his first personal.
So both teams with the line change here, a bunch of new players in. Lob. Nice play. That play was well set up.
Foul on Justin Sanau, his second personal, and
Next foul on either team, we're in the penalty.
here's James O'Neal. Back out on top to Hilton. Nice pass inside. Shelton rolling around again and in. Nice pass from Nick Hilton.
There it is, loose ball. It's going to be Falcons' ball this possession.
Sophomore from Buchanan hits for two. James O'Neal. And we got something underneath here. Foul's going to be on Kyrie Washington.
Foul's on number 0, Kyrie Washington.
His first.
That is his second personal.
James will shoot another. And it's 28-24 Rams.
Ooh, off West Hills.
Yep. Oh, he tried to get the ball inside to Swain. You know, O'Neal is a scorer, but he's really a great passer too. He looks for the who's open as much as he looks for a shot.
Well, he's been able to, off their offense motion, to get into the paint off the dribble and force the help, and he's been a willing passer. Swain was looking for the back door there, just wasn't quite open.
Rodney Richards back in for the Rams for Christian Carroll. Long three attempt by Alt, cleared forward by his ex-teammate at Buchanan, Swain. Ram foul there, charge on number 15, Brandon Shelton, first personal. You know, actually, I thought he got away with a walk on that.
He might have, but he was just a little over-aggressive. The defender was in good position, held his ground, and took the charge.
Alt over to Washington. McLean.
Good defense.
Good defense. Good outlet pass. Here's Shelton.
Travel. Offensive foul.
That is called on Brandon Shelton. Second personal. And he is replaced by Joffrey.
You want that aggressiveness. You just got to get under control when you're in that attack area where the defenders are going to try to establish position and take the charge.
Falcons seem to be taking a little bit of the air out of the ball these last few times down. There's a nice defensive play by Carroll. Rebound to Hilton. O'Neal. Three-pointer. Christian Carroll. Rams back out by 7. We got a timeout. West Hills. Things heating up a little bit.
Yeah, they've been able to stay in the game, West Hills, with their guard play largely by taking care of the basketball and using their quickness. But I see it just the little stages of fatigue already setting in. And I think the Rams' pressure is going to continue to show its benefits as we get further into this game and into the second half.
Yeah, West Hills has some good athletes who can get the ball up and down the court, but the question is, can they run for a long time?
Yeah, and Fresno City wants to maintain that tempo, that pressure of defensive pressure as well as push the ball and make them defend. If they're back, then make them guard and move the ball into their motion offense. And so, they've done a nice job staying in it with their offense, the Falcons, but we'll see if they can hold on for 40 minutes with that.
Here's Christian McCalla there in the blue suit. Christian was a star here at City for a number of years. Went down to play for Cal State LA. That's Dunbar. Working on Hilton, get the ball inside, and that was a nice shot actually by Stephen Kalanges.
He's been effective when he can get possessions in deep. He's a big body and he's gone up strong every time he's gotten it in deep.
The 19th foul, it's the first foul on Ryan Swain, and Kalanges will shoot another. He's been to the line a lot tonight.
He has, but it's at least his third trip.
He makes it, and we got a 4-point game as James O'Neal brings the ball up. Out to Christian Carroll, out on top.
Nice.
Oh my!
Nice pass.
Christian Carroll, airmail to James O'Neal. Boy, I tell you, James O'Neal can get off the floor, can he?
He can, and he's long. He's got long arms for a point guard, and he gets up well.
At the other end, Justin Sinau hits that from the elbow. Here's a steal. That was Dunbar, knocked it loose, and Washington didn't get the layup. Ryan Swain to O'Neal. That's McLean on him. Cross court to Carroll. Back out on top to Swain and O'Neal.
Gonna go isolation, pick and roll high. Uh-oh.
Oh man, that was Lady Luck, I think, there with us for a second.
Yeah, but they have 1 second on the shot clock.
1 second. That's time to catch and shoot.
Got to be a quick one. Nice. Get it up. Hey, got a shot. Got to get back.
Nice board by Swain. It's stolen away by Washington.
Travel. Yep.
You know, when it seems like when West Hill runs, they run good.
They do, and sometimes Fresno City is overcommitting on the outlet pass and they're getting caught in numbers in transition. So their quick guards have done a nice job of attacking in transition.
Got a whistle on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Should be down to around 30. Josh Shikes. Ballesteros has the ball knocked loose by Buckles. Get it over to Christian Carroll.
It's Swain in the post, yeah.
That's where he likes to be.
Nice kick out.
Yeah, nice pass out.
Good shot.
And here we go the other way. That's McLean, and nice defense by Sykes. But Coach Maddock wanted to walk on that.
Yeah, I think he wants to get out there and help them a little bit with the calls. That's a travel.
Yeah. Nice defense by Swain. And this is Ballesteros going to try the three. Looks good from here. Nice shot.
It's an important 2 minutes. How you finish a half has a lot to say with the momentum you take into the locker room. Really says a lot, especially if you're up and can extend this lead. There's an offensive foul.
Well, you know, I think that fatigue factor you were talking about is starting to set in a little bit here in the waning moments of the first half.
It is, and I think it's important for the Rams to really finish strong this last 2 minutes and just extend this lead if they can by a few more points.
This is Ryan Swain. Turnover to go the other way. Stop and shoot, and good by McLean. Oh, man, how about Swain fighting to get that ball back? Boy, what happened there?
It looked like there was an over the back, but the ball went off Ryan, I think, and it's Falcon ball.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job to get that ball back. Couldn't get full control over it. And now here comes McLean. Nick Hilton on him at the top. This is Alt. Long three attempt by Prieto.
Nice rebound.
Good bound by Sykes. This is Liam. Liam, nice play. That was worked well that time down.
Yeah, they got a good look that time. Got to continue to guard this last minute here.
Oh, nice play by Ballesteros. Alt grabbed the rebound on the miss.
Nice job by Alt. It looked like it was a clear-cut layup, but the ball came out and he hustled and put it back in. foul.
There's going to be a foul there on Nick Hilton, I believe, and
Not sure if they're going to put a little bit of time back on if the foul occurred before the buzzer.
right now there's
.3.
.3. And that's Stephen Kalangis, who is in familiar territory for him tonight, again at the foul line.
A chance to cut it to 1 point here at halftime.
He makes the first. And he makes the second, and it's going to be a 1 point game. As the buzzer goes off, it's 36-35 in favor of the Rams, and interesting first half.
It was. You know, we got a very similar game to the last time these two teams met, where, you know, they were nip and tuck and went overtime, so we might have the same thing.
Rams came out to a quick 10-0 lead, and Falcons came right back.
Yeah, they settled in. They used their quick four-guard set more than the bigs.
All right, well, again, we got a score of 36-30 over West Hills, and we got an exciting second half for you, but we got a great halftime show as well, as we're going to go to that show right now.
Hello everyone and welcome to the CVSR halftime special. I hope you're enjoying the game at home. I am Jason Phillips with Central Valley Sports Report, and I got a couple things I want to share with you before we get our show started today. I saw a couple of articles on the internet and it completely blew my mind, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. Written a couple years ago, but they still pertain to right now. In 2012, Lee Stevens, he's a former college basketball coach and high school coach, and he wrote an article, and his idea that he proposed in this article was to kill high school sports. Pretty much go in favor of the European model that consists of mostly club sports. He felt club sports would answer a lot of problems like overbearing parents that stride for child's playing time and heavy influence on the team, while also putting the focus on high school where it should be, and that's academics. Crazy, right? Lee Stevens' next idea was to eliminate soap from all school bathrooms. But no doubt families who want high-end competition and more control would benefit from club sports. He sees club sports as a better opportunity in getting a college scholarship. Now, high schools would still retain athletics, but at the intramural and physical education level that would focus on recreation, diet, and exercise. He sees student apathy in not attending events, but it was an unnamed source, and I'm not buying it. There's nothing like playing for a high school. That's something you can't take away from a child, something bigger than yourself and playing for the name that's on the front of the jersey. Another article was by Amanda Ripley, written in 2013. It was titled "The Case Against High School Sports." She was concerned with America's international mediocrity in education. She says the cost per student for a student athlete is well over $1,000, whereas the cost per student for math instruction is just a few hundred. States and districts slashing their education budgets now more than ever, and more kids playing club. Why not reevaluate the high school sports model? Even this year alone, we saw University of Alabama Birmingham suspend their football program, and you saw the craziness that ensued. Ripley is basically suggesting sports is getting in the way of academics. In a 30,000 student study at the University of Oregon, it found that men's grades went down as the football team's performance improved. Now, that could just be coincidence. In Texas, Fremont High School cut their sports program. 80% of the students passed the following year with no sports involved, compared to 50% the previous year. But I will say this, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and I don't condone it at all. I love high school sports. But school is already like a prison. Fenced-in yard, bells, schedules, single-file lines. You can only eat when they tell you. If you lost sports in high school, that could just be a nightmare. And that's something to chew on. And now it's time to get this show started, and we have our first guest for you that I'm super excited about. Head coach of the Emmanuel Eagles. They're off to a great start, 12-2. Coach C.J. Haydock, who's been coaching for 11 years and his 4th year at Emmanuel. And we'll bring him on now, Coach C.J. Haydock. What's up, my man? How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, have a seat, my man. Last time I saw you, you guys were at the HIT rolling along. But
Yes, sir.
man, I hear you got a child on the way. Is that
I
right?
do. I got one coming in May. I've got a 2-year-old Landry, and then a second one coming in May. So that's a lot of fun. My wife and I are very, very excited.
All right, first one's not giving you too many problems, huh?
No, here and there, but we keep him in line, no doubt. So it's good.
All right, what's Coach Haydock doing in his off time, man? When you're not on the court, you're not at campus.
I'm not sure there is off time. That's the reality of high school sports now. But I love what I do. Anytime I get away from our campus is with my family, without a doubt, because they give so much. They hold us up. My wife sacrifices a ton. So any chance I get to spend with her and my son and my one on the way, that's a special opportunity.
That's awesome, man. As far as the team goes, you guys are 12-2, high expectations coming into the year. Did that pressure you feel ever get to you guys?
I don't think so yet. I think we try to do a good job of deflecting that as much as possible. John Wooden was big on it's a weakness to get caught up in praise or in criticism. And so we try really hard to focus on the process every day, right? To talk about how good can we be, and that's all that matters. How good can we be on every possession? How good can we be every day in practice? What kind of good habit are we making all the time? And if you get caught up in that, then honestly, other than the people invested in our program, you start to disregard some of those other opinions and that pressure. I think that's the best way for us. We definitely are aware of it. We definitely are aware of the things that get said and the pressure on us. But we just try not to get caught up on it, whether it's positive or negative, wherever it comes from, unless they are stakeholders in our program. They don't get an opinion on what we do. They don't get to put pressure on us because their opinion, to be honest, is a little bit irrelevant. So we just kind of try to stay process-minded and talk about our potential and our habits every day.
All right, you guys, won the HIT. I saw you guys up there against Western Ranch. Great game. You had a big win over Centennial, a big D1 school, one of the top 4, in D1.
Yeah.
What does that win say about you guys? I mean, can we now say that Emmanuel might be the best team in this section?
That's the same thing. We're worried about us. I think we have a case. Not something we talk about. But what I'm most impressed with is in our the two best section teams we've played. I'd say are Roosevelt and Centennial. In both those games, we're down double digits at halftime, and for a variety of reasons, right? Big stages for us, and we're a relatively young team. We start 2 sophomores. A freshman is our first off the bench. We only start 1 senior. So for a variety of reasons, we bury ourselves in the first half. And I really like what it says about our guys, that they just trust the process in the second half, right? We build it stop by stop. We build it possession by possession. We don't go hero ball and start taking bad shots. And we just trust it and chip away. And in both of those, we come out on top. And so that, to me, is the most important of those 2 games, right? Is that against 2 of the best teams we've played in our section, and both tremendously talented teams, we dig ourselves a hole and we play with trust and selflessness and toughness and climb out of it. So that's the most reassuring to me, is that our guys are bought in on that.
Now, watching you guys play, what I'm most impressed with is your defense, your team defense, and the defensive aspect you put priority on. I believe 4 games you've allowed less than 40 points. You've only allowed over 62 times. I mean, what kind of emphasis do you put on defense, and you tell these guys?
Yeah. Well, this is my 4th year at Emmanuel, and I think from day one we established we had to be a defense-first team. Defense carries you regardless of how talented you are. Centennial's an example, right? We hit one. I think we're 1 of 11 at halftime in the first half from 3. Shots aren't falling. Well, you got to find another way to generate some offense, or you have to keep the score low. And so our guys are really bought into the idea that we're a pretty good team in transition, and you really get a transition when you get stops, when you get a 1 shot, a rebound, and a go. And so we take pride in that. We know at some point we're going to play teams that are as athletic as us, that can score the ball like us. And if we aren't strapped up, if we aren't disciplined, if we're not executing defensively, it doesn't matter how gifted we are. It doesn't matter how athletic we are. We're not going to get opportunities to go in transition.
All right, Coach, I got to cut you off real quick. Can this team get better?
Yeah, No doubt. That's the crazy thing about this group is we feel like as a coaching staff, like we're barely scratching the surface. Like we said, partly because of our youth, but also because we're early in the process. We have guys playing together for the first time and some of that. And so we feel like our ceiling, like we're barely getting close to it.
That's awesome, man. And hear that, folks? It's scary if Emmanuel can get any better than you guys already are. Coach, thank you for being on with us. We don't have a lot of time, but a pleasure coming on.
Absolutely.
Best of luck to you guys and the rest of the year. CJ Haydock of the Emmanuel Eagles. Guys, don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we got 5 members of the Emmanuel team that are going to join me when we come back. Stick around.
I'm Derek Carr. You know, you're trying to get to college, make sure you check out Central Valley Sports Report.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm now joined by the Jackson 5. No, I'm just kidding. 5 guys from the Emmanuel Eagles basketball team, starting with closest to me, Colin Slater, Dario Aloisi, Mr. Double-Double, Darren Person, Lance Henderson, and Whit Edwards. Darren, I'm going to start with you. You know, your dad tells me you get out of bed in the morning, you score a double-double. But you guys had a big win against Centennial a week ago. How was that game? You guys got down early. How were you able to come back and beat one of the top D1 teams in this section?
It means a lot to us. I feel like we were playing hard. Everybody else was playing hard, and it was a good game to see where we're at right now. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we're prepared for this moment. So we came out here, we played hard, and we got it. We kept on chipping the rock. You know, coaches prepared us for this, and this is what we came out here to do.
That's good, man. Big win. Also, the HIT winners. Darren, bigger question, though. I heard you're the best dancer on the team. Is that true?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Where do you get your moves from? YouTube videos?
My dad got the pop lock.
Oh, okay. Colin Slater, I hear you rap, man. Is that true?
Yes, I do rap.
Can you give us a little freestyle?
I can't do that. You got to pay for that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
He's on Spotify. We'll get to that. Colin, my man, you sat last year, weren't able to play. You watched your team go through a run. Now you're playing again. Now do you feel more involved this year than you did last year? How did you handle last year emotionally?
Honestly, I'm focused on this year mainly. Like, I kind of put all the other stuff behind me. Mm-hmm. So as far as this year goes, it's really great getting a chance to play with these great guys and getting the opportunity to play against other good players. So I'm enjoying it. I thank God for the opportunity.
Now, you're a human highlight reel out on the court. How much And One are you watching?
I used to watch a lot of And One
like
as
hot
a kid.
Sauce?
Yeah. Hot Sauce is my guy.
That's your dude?
Yeah.
Shoot, I believe it, man. I like to see you guys go one-on-one. Can we give the mic to my man Dario over here? Dario Aloisi. Dude, how good is this team? Can you guys get better?
Oh, we can definitely get better. We've done some big things this year, but we still have a lot to do to reach our potential and see how far we can go in March. So we have a lot to do.
Is Coach pushing you guys in practice? Does he breed competition? Is there battles going on? Are you fighting with Lance over here, or pushing each other?
I don't think there's a practice that we don't have an argument with the teammate. We're all so competitive that we push each other to get better every single day. So we always go at it every single day.
All right. Wow, that's those fights in practice. Who wins in a fight, Lance or Whit?
I'm not sure. I would have to see
Ty?
it. I feel like maybe Lance. He's got the long arms, so we'll see.
All right, let's give the mic to Lance here. Respond to that, Lance. Who wins in a fight, you or Whit?
I'd say me.
Oh, Lance, now your role's kind of changed on this team. You went from being one of the leading rebounder on the team, and now Darren come in. And now your role's changed a little bit. Is it more comfortable for you now? Are you in your role? Are you in your spot?
Yeah. I mean, for my sophomore year, I had a bigger role, but as my years have gone on, we've gotten a lot of better players. But I've just accepted it, and it's more important to be a team player and accept your role, because that's how you win games. So that's how I see it.
All right, man. You guys are D4. We just beat Centennial, D1 team. I mean, it's not out of speculation, not out of the realm of possibility for this team to probably be the best in the section. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's possible, but we just got to keep working. We haven't reached our potential yet, so we just got to keep practicing hard every day, and hopefully we can get there.
All right, well, CJ Haydock's pushing you towards that. My man Whit's already got the microphone. Whit, you've been here 4 years. You're senior now. You've seen this team go from 8-19, 9-19 to now where you guys are now. What's been the change, and through your eyes, what's it like?
Well, I think it's just a culture shift. Coach Haydock's done a great job over the last 4 years of just taking a culture that was broken and mending it. He just step by step, year after year, grinding every single practice, every single game. He comes out and he just brings his energy. He brings his style of coaching, and it's turned this program around.
Now, I understand you're pretty enthusiastic on the bench with your celebrations, almost hitting Coach Haydock in the face a few times. Show us some of these celebrations you got on the bench. Dario hits a 3. What are you doing?
All right. This is a new one we got. It's called the Italian celebration. I saw it from the Denver Nuggets with Danilo Gallinari. Everybody on the bench just stands up, gives a little bit of this.
One of these tutto madre.
Yeah, you see it. We also got some other ones. You know, we got the fire in the hole. Someone stands up, they throw the grenade. Everybody ducks and covers. You know, and then it goes off. You know. And we got some other ones. Most of my celebrations, I just try and go wild. You know, I just try. You know, I'll see someone in the other team student section. They're trying to come at our players. You know, they're trying to yell and get in their head. I try and do the exact opposite and lift our guys up just as much, if not more. So
that's awesome. Darren, going back over to you. What are you guys doing in your free time, man? You guys all hang out? You guys playing video games? Madden? Who's the best Madden player?
I don't really play video games.
Good answer.
I would say Wit or FIFA, you know, Mr. FIFA over here.
All right.
He gets it in on FIFA.
I'm going to have to play you on that one. What do you guys hang out outside of school? What do you guys do?
I guess we go to the movies sometimes. We don't hang out that much. But
all right. Any of you guys see the interview yet? No. They hate us because they ain't us. You guys will know that saying. Well, guys, that's all we have for this show. Thank you for being with us. Emmanuel Eagles, 12-2, off to a hot start. My pick to win Valley. I'll be watching you guys in state as you move along. That's all we got now. We're going to send you back to Fresno City. Enjoy the second half, everyone.
Kyle Ingram at the top was looking backdoor to get James O'Neal, and we go the other way, and a nice play. That was Washington, and that brought Coach Mark Archie off the bench flying. He's real happy about that.
Kyle had to sit a long time the first half. He got those 2 fouls as well as DeJean. So I expect those 2 veterans to really step up this half for the Rams.
Here's James O'Neal. Boy, what a quick move. Stop, start, bucket.
Used his body well, too. Shielded the defender and just used the glass.
Nice play, James O'Neal. And down the other way. Rams leading 38-37, and here is Washington from the outside.
Good job,
nice
Kyle.
play by Kyle Ingram, and the ball is saved by Ballestero. We go the other way. Here's James O'Neal. James O'Neal drives on Alt, kicks it out to Ballestero. O'Neal slowing it down a bit.
Runs the post.
Oh,
he got pushed.
Whoa, somebody got pushed hard.
Coach
And
not
no
real happy
whistle.
with that one.
Wow. Boy, all of a sudden Ingram was going.
Yeah, you could just see the arch in his back that he got pushed in the lower part of the back. The refs just missed that one. Deep
That's
three.
Kyrie Washington, a deep 3, and the Falcons take the lead 40-38. And this is James O'Neal. And the ball out of bounds off of the Falcons. Here comes Ryan Swain back in the contest along with Christian Carroll. Ball out to Shelton. He's driving on Kalangis. Kick it out to Carroll.
Look inside.
Christian inside to Swain. Nice play by Nick Hilton. Christian Carroll. He made that shot for himself.
He did,
made that play.
But Swain really made the play. He had the defender on his back. If you kick that ball into the post, there has to be help down coverage from the other defender, and then Ryan kicked it out for the open three.
And at the other end, Swain kept Kalangis off the board so Nick Hilton could get the rebound. And there's Shelton fighting his way inside.
Stay with it.
Again and again, and he gets fouled.
He's done a nice job really attacking the offensive boards for the Rams.
Foul was on Kalangis, I believe, and that is his first personal. And that's going to put Brandon Shelton on the line. He makes the first, and here comes a whole bunch of New Jerseys coming onto the floor. There's a good shot at Brandon Shelton. Brandon will get more. One more. And the Bakersfield native puts it in, and here comes Ryan Swain for Ballestero, and Dijon Bordeaux back in the game with his 2 fouls.
Coach is keeping Ryan right back in there. If they can go with Ryan in the low post, getting the ball inside is as good as dribble drive penetration. It really will benefit the offense if they can get that inside possession.
Really nice drive by Sanal. Sanal looking good out there tonight.
Nice.
Beautiful. Shelton. Yeah, that's a good point about Swain. He does a lot of things, doesn't he? He can score, but he does a lot of other things. On the boards, and
he's a coach on the floor. He understands the game.
Look at him hustle for that ball. Ryan Swain,
nice
and he
job.
calls timeout and gets the ball.
Yeah, Ryan.
Terrific play.
Ryan's a coach's player. He thinks the game. He does smart plays out there. Things sometimes you don't see in the stats, but it shows up big for the success of the team.
Kind of reminds me, well, he reminds me of a lot of players for cities over the years, but Thomas Ammon was a player like that. He did so many things.
Yeah, you can backtrack through all of the years, and there's key players that aren't the most athletic out there, but they're out there because of their intellect and their team play and their hustle. So that's a typical Ram player right there.
So it's 45-42. The Rams have taken the lead again. There you see the outstanding Fresno City College cheerleaders. They're always here, and they always bring a lot of great spirit. And now, Ryan Swain will bring the ball in bounds to Dijon Bordeaux.
Let's see if Dijon can kind of get himself going. He had to sit a long time with those 2 fouls.
Dijon was fouled on the way to the hoop. So it'll be Ram ball. Here comes James O'Neill and Christian Carroll. And Nick Hilton's taking the ball out of bounds. Get it into Swain. Swain to the elbow. Backdoor pass.
Nice.
Oh, what a play. James O'Neill to Shelton, and that's what you were talking about, isn't it? About the way he distributes the ball.
He does.
O'Neill.
James felt the rotation. A nice backdoor cut. The ball was delivered. He probably could have shot it, but when the help came, he just dropped it off with the easy 2.
Another in the realm of the Fresno City College way to play basketball right here. Look at that. Beautiful pass. Laid it up nice and easy. James O'Neill came to us from Freedom High School in Oakley, California. Where's Oakley?
I'm not sure. Is that Bay Area?
That would be my guess. Wherever it is, we're glad he came. And here is Krishan King Dunbar. Get the ball to Sanau, who's had a pretty good game so far. Here's a long 3. And Sykes high for the rebound. Swain thought about the three, says, no, let's bring it out again.
Going to get him reset. Here we go.
Nick Hilton, and I believe that's going to be 2 shots. The foul's going to be on Kyrie Washington. Yes, that's the call. And
nice job by Nick. He was attacking left. He got cut off, used his body to spin and pin his defender, and then used his body, went up strong through the foul.
Washington knew he was going to foul him, so he got his money's worth. Fouled him pretty hard, but Nick steps up and. By the way, I believe that's 3 fouls on Kyrie Washington. Hilton makes the second. Rams up by 7. And Washington comes out of the game.
The Rams are slow and deliberately putting themselves back on top of this game. And if you think about it, they haven't taken a shot probably more than 2 or 3 feet from the rim.
And there's the defense doing their job at the other end. Oh, that's a goaltend right there. Nice play by Hilton, wasn't it?
It was. Nice transition, found the open guy, attacked the rim. 2 points.
The Rams right now in the middle of a textbook way to play basketball.
Yeah, they're getting into their defense too. That's something we expect in the second half. And a block.
Yes, good call. Basket's going to count. If you're going to take a charge, you got to take the charge. Foul was on number 10, Trajan King Dunbar.
Brandon Shelton's a handful. He is an aggressive, strong player, as is Dijon. And when those two are on the court together attacking the rim, that's a lot of pressure on defense.
Well, I think Dijon has become a really outstanding player. It took a while developing, but he does so many things, as do all the Rams. You don't have the one guy scoring the 40 points a night, but like right here on this fast break, it's like everybody knows where they're going. Everybody's got a job, and the result is usually that.
Yep, and Dijon has been one of those vets that on most game nights, he's one of the top performers. Tonight he had a little tough first half with those 2 fouls, but he'll be a key part of this second half.
And once again, the running.
Yeah, well, it's off the defense. All of a sudden you see 3 or 4 turnovers in a row, and the Rams are out and running and getting easy baskets. And I think that's really where that pressure of the first half takes its toll. You see it show up in the second half. When you're in opposition coming into this place and these guys get after you from baseline to baseline, it's hard to withstand that for 40 minutes. Your legs get tired. The pressure really shows its effect the second half.
Shelton hits a free throw. And this is McLean. All back in, close to carry, but perhaps not a carry.
We've got the big fella back in. Let's see what he does. Yeah, and he goes up strong again.
Wow.
He's a handful. When he gets down on the low post, he's a big body. When they've been able to get him the basketball, he's been productive for the Falcons.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the 3rd personal on Shelton.
Not sure if that was on Shelton or Ryan Swain.
Well, at this point, I hope it was on Swain, because that would be 2 on him and not 3 on Shelton. Dijon looks over the defense. This is Ryan Swain at the top of the key.
We're back in this little bit of a zone, it looks like.
And there's the pass to Swain. I thought he was going to shoot. Dijon back to Swain. Swain does shoot. Look at that hustle. Great try by Sykes. Great try by Sykes.
Good hustle. The Falcons showed a little bit of different defense that time. They had almost a box and one where they were trying to keep it out of the point guard's hands and force the Rams to shoot over top of a four-man zone.
Well, it's fun watching these two coaches go at each other. They've been doing it for years, and they're both great coaches. And
both well-coached teams here tonight.
What? I'm not sure what happened there.
Anthony was right there. So refs were right on top of that one.
Oh.
Good steal.
Great. Nice steal by Ballesteros. And here they come. Is he going to stop and pop?
Yeah, they're staying in that zone now. Try to force the Rams to shoot over top. Nice kick.
Yes, and money. How about that? Nice pass from O'Neal and nice shot by Ballesteros, and that's the way you beat.
Yeah, he had a nice skip pass cross court against the zone, and they got a good look.
Rams hustling. Well, that was a nice shot by Kalangas.
Inside again.
Yep.
He's been productive. Showing a little half-court trap here.
Oh, he
never crossed yet.
No, that's
so
right.
okay.
You're right. For a second, I thought he did, but Ballesteros again from the corner this time. Same result, three-pointer. Rams moving the ball well on offense. And here they keep coming back at you. That's McLean. James O'Neal. They're going to come out a little bit now on Ballesteros. He's nailed his last two threes. There it is again. As you go, oh, he passes inside.
Kick it high.
Joffrey.
Nice penetration by
beautiful.
James.
Joffrey to James O'Neal. Back to Joffrey. Money. That was beautiful.
O'Neal has really played a solid floor game tonight.
Yes, he is. Kyle England get up, knocks the ball out, and here is Sanau, and foul is on Christian Carroll. Count the basket, and stepping to the line is Justin Sanau for an attempt at a three-point play.
Yeah, he hung and double clutched a little bit in the air and was able to draw the contact and get it to go in.
Good little player, Sanau. 6'3", sophomore. As we said before, out of Rockville, Maryland.
They've come out of the half-court press. Now they're back into a man.
Oh, Dijon, beautiful. stopped quick, didn't he?
Nice penetration, yeah. Strong, played off 2 feet, finished off the glass.
Good save by Alt. Great defense right now by the Rams.
Yeah, really good defensive sequence here by the Rams. Good help and recover, really kept penetration to a minimum. 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Terrific focus on all 5 faces. I don't know if he got that off, did he? No.
Nope, shot clock. That was close.
Referees did a good job on that. The referee on this side of the court wasn't sure, and he looked across court to Crozier, who said,
right.
no, he definitely didn't get it
They
off.
were all on the same page there, the refs. They did
Yeah, they do a good job.
Boy, he's a handful.
Man.
Strong move.
I tell you what, that was like fullback going across the goal line in football.
Comes the trap.
Brandon Shelton and Josh Alt.
Good D.
Oh,
nice
play.
follow.
That was Darren Buckles. Ryan Swain.
Trying to pull it out, get him set.
Oh, guess who? Oh! Oh! Stolen back!
Bring it out, get something here. Okay. Got the mismatch, I don't know. That was a good play by Dijon. You know, when they switch that screen and roll, it looks to most people like the inside bigger player has a little guy. That's a mismatch. But with a player like Dijon and a big guy guarding him on the perimeter, that's a mismatch also. And Dijon did a nice job taking advantage of that.
You know, I don't have the stats in front of me, but Dijon, one of the things about him that blows me away is his rebounding ability.
Well, he's strong. I mean, he's an aggressive player. He has good elevation. For a guard,
Yeah,
he's tough to keep off the boards.
A smaller guard and as quick as he is, but boy, what a defensive player. And man, he can pull down a lot of rebounds, crashing the boards.
He's rock solid too. I've run into him a number of times in working out with the Rams in the offseason.
How old are you now? 39?
We won't go there.
And he can still do it, folks. He can still play the game of basketball. There's still a Bayshore guy.
Good rebound. He's got a chance to push it here. See if. Okay. Blocked.
Rams spreading it more now.
Yeah, they did. They did a nice job.
Patient.
Ryan saw the opening in the short corner and get the ball to Brandon there, and he's tough to stop.
Patience is a virtue.
And decision making. I think the thing that the Rams are good at is they've learned the game the right way, and they make good decisions. They're aggressive. It's part of their system. Uh-oh. There's Nick, hopefully to save that one.
Nice play by Nick. Here's Shelton. He's going to drive. Yes, he's going. Oh, he got bumped by Kalangis.
Stays with it. Nope.
And Nick Hilton gets it back. Get it to Shelton. Oh, my. Holy cow. That, you know, I'll tell you what. Washington gets up and comes over and McLean gets up and comes over. Well, that was a hammer, is what that was.
That was a collision, but I don't think there was ill intent there.
Oh, my goodness.
I just think you've got a strong, aggressive offensive player and a guy flying at him to try to make a recovery play. It just
good work on the replay there, boys. And you know what? It shows you how tough Shelton is. Take a shot like that and just get up. And
I'm not sure the other wasn't the worst for the happening there.
That's true. But McLean showed good sportsmanship there, and stuff happens.
Yeah.
And here comes Dunbar the other way. Yeah. Yep, foul was on Nick Hilton. That's Nick's second.
And as you watch the Falcons, you get the sense that there's just not a lot of gas in the tank.
Yeah.
The legs aren't quite there the way they were in the first half of these quick guards. There's a deep three, though. Got it.
Long three by King Dunbar. Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually Kyrie Washington hit that three. Dijon takes it back out, looking for Ballesteros to the corner to Hilton, and he lost control of it. And was it knocked out of bounds by a Falcon? We'll know in just a second. Apparently it was.
It looks like it's Rams' ball on the baseline. They've got 5 seconds to shoot.
There it was!
That was a set play.
James O'Neal on the receiving end this time.
That's
Ryan Swain.
Two veteran players. They knew exactly what they were looking for.
Great play. As the Rams open up a 14-point lead. So now, rebound, Carroll, down the court to Hilton. Over to O'Neal as they set up for another. What a pass by Swain to Shelton. That was beautiful. Nice play at the other end by McElwain. You come back. Nice play. Nice play by Kyrie Washington. And here's Shelton at the other end. Rams pull it out. And nice defensive play by King Dunbar. And we got a foul. Is that on Christian Carroll?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like some new players coming in the game. The Rams just have to kind of clean it up a little bit. If they're deliberate and use the timing clock to their advantage, you know, they're in the penalty. They just got to be careful with the turnovers.
This is Justin Sinal. That's Dijon. There's another long three. Rebounds Sykes for me. Thanks. And off we go.
Right on line, but just left it short. There's one of those shots late in the game that's just tough. Your legs take the toll.
Good
from
point.
this defensive pressure.
Good point. Here's Swain from the corner.
Got
Boom!
it.
Ryan Swain. Rams just playing a beautiful second half here. Oh my goodness. Let's see if it still works.
We'll get it going here.
Holy cow. It's okay, Terry. It's okay, Andrew. Everything will be all right. We're just going to try to get it plugged in again. Not, oh, no, this one. There we go.
Bent the crap out of it.
Okay, well, we just didn't have time to react to that. That was so that was a really exciting few moments of basketball.
You almost had that steal there, Chris. I thought you were going to jump up. And
well, I went to catch the monitor.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, we got some great games coming up here on CMAC. On the 24th, we got Columbia College coming in. They are a very good team. And then on February 4th, we're going to have COS. And, you know, COS and Fresno, always great. And then we got games with Reedley and Merced coming up. So we got a nice schedule here at the Valley Conference games. James O'Neill at the top of the key. Oh, nice. Swain from the other corner. Boom!
2 in a row. Nice job on the high pick and roll. The post slipped the screen. We dumped it into him, and the defensive collapse, he kicked it out.
So Ryan showing his complete game tonight as he has been everywhere on the floor. Andrew just came in and got our monitor working again. See, that's the Rams in the white, and that's the Falcons in the blue. Or is it switched now?
Nope, we're good. We're back up.
But Ryan Swain, what hasn't he done tonight?
Yeah, he's had a solid game. I mean, he takes the right shots when he's open and in a good kick-out rotation. He'll take the shots, and it's good to see him knock them down.
McLean hits the first of 2. Back in the game comes King Sunbar for Josh Alt.
Looks like we'll see one last effort by the Falcons here with some full court pressure to see if they can do anything to put themselves back in it. Comes Ryan.
To the rescue.
Got to spread them out a little bit here. They'll have to pressure. We'll have the opportunity to penetrate late in the shot clock.
Well, they've been playing pretty deliberate these last minutes or so, where they work the ball great, and when they get the shot, it's a good one, like this one. Boom! Ballestero, I don't know, he's
at least 3 of them there,
yeah. That might have been a sign there. And now we got a timeout. Fresno with 2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. And let's take a look at some replays. Always fun.
Pick and roll.
This one here is where Swain's gonna. Oh yeah, to Shelton. Isn't that nice?
Job, yeah.
That was beautiful. Shelton kind of reminds me of another Shelton. Do you remember Ernie Shelton?
I do.
He was like a big,
power, strong, powerful
guy,
kid.
and he was tough like that.
Yep.
A few more pounds than Brandon, but same type player. Ed Maddock. Got to be feeling good tonight.
A few new players into the game here for the Rams.
Oh, yeah. Liam O'Reilly is in, and there's Tyler Morgan. And Tyler stepped in the game the other night and blasted a 3. And always hustling, Tyler Morgan.
Yep.
Devontae Richard to Christian Cowell as the shot clock down to 5. Carroll tried to get the ball into the corner, but boy, how about the Rams getting back on that play?
They hustled back. The big body got the rebound and is going to go to the free throw line one more time.
But he had 4 white jerseys around him on the end of that break.
He did. It's a good hustle by the Rams.
Landis misses the first of 2. Who are those guys?
Nice block off.
O'Reilly. Liam's going to go to the line. You know who Liam O'Reilly reminds me of? Bob Mathias. He looks like him. When Bob was a young guy, when Bob was like his age, they look like brothers.
Okay.
I'll have to bring one of the books sometime and show him.
Well, this is a good timeout by Coach Maddock. You know, you like to see this. Not, you know, as an opposing coach, they know he's got some new guys in the game, younger guys. He's just trying to coach them. He's not trying to, you know, elongate a game that's now pretty much over. But he's out there still teaching his younger players, trying to give them their minutes and get them ready for the future.
Great point. And he's been doing it like that for a long time, hasn't he?
Yep, they're deep. You know, they're 12th, 13th, 14th guy on this roster could play for a lot of other teams in this conference.
Sure. And that's why so many go on to play for 4-year schools.
Exactly. You know,
and,
out of their
get their education paid for.
You know, typically out of their top 10, most of them go on to have an opportunity to play at a higher level.
Two 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining as Liam O'Reilly hits the second of his 2 shots. This is King Dunbar. Oh, that was a nice drive. O'Reilly grabs the board. Ball out to Christian Carroll. O'Reilly. Tyler Morgan. Tyler Morgan shoots a 3. Oh! From downtown. Man, he shot that one from Washone Avenue, didn't he?
Yeah, he's just squared up, on balance, good follow through. Tyler's a good shooter.
He is. He had a tremendous night here last year.
Yeah, I remember that game.
That?
He was hot that night.
I think he had like 6 or 8 threes.
Uh-oh. You know, as we wind down here, Chris, the West Hills hasn't quit. They're still out there. They're a scrappy team.
That's true. That's true. And they're still giving it everything they got.
Yeah, and coach is imploring them to keep pushing to the end. You know, and it's going to pay off down the road for them.
Great point. Good defense right there.
Well,
oh, maybe. And that is going to be the end of the ball game, and the two coaches meet, and boy, a lot of respect back and forth right there. We got a final score of 85-66. The Rams win. It was an exciting game. Dell, an interesting game to watch. Like I say, West Hills got down, came back, and showed they had some stuff, and the Rams did their thing as well.
They did. They hung in there that first half. I think the Rams really kicked it into gear and methodically, defensively, shut them down and got transition.
Okay, well, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back in just a minute, and we will be back with our player of the game.
Every budget, so don't accept defeat. Now you can get covered and still buy me treats.
You take care of your pets. Now it's their turn to take care of you. Visit getcoveredamerica.org to learn about your health insurance options.
Hi everybody, we are back, and what a ball game it was. And this fella you see right here coming in to grab a chair and sit down and get a good rest. You worked really hard tonight. You played a great game, in and out. What's this been like for you to play under Ed Maddox's tutelage?
Honestly, it's just hard work, honestly. Maddox preach all the time, trust the process, so I think playing for him as a sophomore got easier.
Well, one of the things that really knocks me out is the fact that many players like yourself, you're a shooter, you can drive, but you pass too. You're for whatever works. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah, basically you basically said it. We have a lot of shooters this year, so I just try to set them up and I get going later.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the experience? How's it been for you?
No, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I know that practice is not easy, but it's certainly worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. He want to make practice harder than the game.
Yeah. Sometimes to call the player of the game, so many of you have such good games. You go, James, no, Ryan, no, because everybody, Dijon, everybody plays great basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be a good feeling to be part of that.
Yeah, it take a lot of pressure off me too.
Yeah. Well, and I know that tomorrow, you guys get the day off tomorrow, or are you back at work?
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, that's good. And then, tomorrow Sunday. That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but right back to work on Monday, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Congratulations, James. Great game.
Appreciate it.
Okay, that is James O'Neill, who's been having a terrific year this year. It's been the Rams now move out to 18-3. And it's been a wonderful time, and we hope you'll join us again on CMAC. We got a lot of games coming up. We got 5 games coming, and so on behalf of Del Bayshore and myself, I'd like to thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time here on CMAC. Final score 85-66. Fresno City College Rams still in first place.